here's how you do the spark plugs on your B8 generation Audi A4. First thing you want to do, get a vacuum or some compressed air or something, and just make sure there's no debris on top of your engine, just so nothing gets down there. Now, I already got this loosened up, but what you're supposed to do, there's a T30 screw. You're supposed to unscrew right here. Then, I already got these loosened up, but when they're tightened up, when they're clipped, you could just pull these together to make it easier for you to try and pull this tab out, and then that'll help you to pull these apart. And they might not come off all the way, but what you can do, as you take out the coil pack, you can use a screwdriver or some kind of pry thing, pull it up more, and then you can get these off more. And see, I just took that off. This one, and they just come off. Now I just use a pry tool and mostly got it up and out of this while also pulling this wiring harness out of the way. You just do these for the rest of them. It's easier two-handed, but yeah. There. And just do that for the rest of them. Now I have all the coils out. You can see the spark plugs kind of in there. So, read the coils. I'm keeping track of which one's which. So now, actually, first thing you should do is vacuum again and make sure there really is no debris. You can see there's some little stuff here. Might as well vacuum again, or use an air compressor or something, or compressed air. And then just get rid of all that dirt. So this is the plug we're going to be putting in. You see the part number, platinum premium plug. So I'm going to take it out. And so I already gapped all 4 of these, but what you should do, they come pre-gapped, but you should really get one of these gauges, spark plug gap gauges, and just check and make sure. Like for all of these, I had to adjust them. So as you can see right now, it's 0.032 inches, which is what the OEM spec is. But when I got them, most of them were too small. So what I did, or most of the gaps were, too small. So what I did was, you see this hole right here? You put this top part of the spark plug into the hole, and then you pry it open, kind of like a can. Don't do it too hard, but just a little bit, and just see how much you have to adjust after that. And if the gap is too big, like on one of them, I had to just, this top part of the spark plug, you put it flush against this flat surface or whatever, and just compress it like that. Just try to do it gently, but kind of do some force, but yeah. Now for these NGK spark plugs, you're not supposed to put anti-seize over here, but what you should do on any spark plug, pretty sure, is this is called dielectric grease. And what you're supposed to do is put it on this ceramic part of the spark plug, and you could put it on the coil on this inside, you can see the inside rubber piece. So what we're gonna do, just get a little bit of this grease, and then just rub it around ceramic parts. Doesn't have to be too thick, but just, you know, a good amount. And then this coil, for the coil, I'm just gonna get a little bit of grease and then use this like skewer thing, just a small like stick kind of thing. Just get it on there and then just put it along the rubber edge. We get a little more. Put it in there and then just spread it. Okay. So now what you're gonna do when you have your spark plug ready, you're gonna get your 5/8 socket again. Then just put the spark plug in it. There. Like that. And then you put the spark plug in and then slowly get it back in. Once it's snug, then you just tighten it. After it's all tightened, then you get your coil, you put it in, try to move the wiring harness out of the way. It's easier with two hands, but and you should probably push them all down. You should leave it up a little bit and then push them all down when they're all ready to be set in. So that's what we're gonna do. So if you see, we did all the spark plugs now, but before we push each coil in, we should align the wiring harness for each of the coils, which makes it just easier for it to snap into place. And then, yeah, so start here, I guess. Just get it closer, and then just try to do it. So once you have them all lined up, I already did it, but just push down on each coil until it clicks and make sure they're in properly. These clips, I didn't really, they're kind of all messed up. The only one that clicked for me is really this, but once you put that bolt in, it should be fine. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it.